Stay calm, don't panic. Hey you, it's me again, the sassy engineer. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of these videos on the topic that we're talking about in this video, although many of them have been from people from Canada. Some of them are clickbaits, obviously. But after watching all of them, well, technically not all of them, many of them, I have classified their reasons into categories, which is what this video is all about. So, top 5 reasons why people are packing up and going home. Number 1, cost of living. This includes accommodation, living expenses, bills, etc., etc., etc. If you choose to leave your home country to another country, then these are stuff that you should have planned for. If you are moving from, say, UK to New Zealand or Australia, then the exchange rate may favor you. But if you're moving from a lower FX to a higher FX, then things will be expensive. Many people don't factor this in. Then you also have that some people are living above their means, they're trying to seem like they are players, oh my guys are ballers. But you are the one that knows the depth of your pocket, how far you can go, not them. So please use your HQ, apply wisdom. Number 2, the weather. Winter doesn't joke, no jokes. Some places it gets as low as minus 25 degrees Celsius. Winter doesn't play. And some places it gets as hot as 40 degrees Celsius. So initially you're probably high on adrenaline, dopamine, serotonin, and all those feel-good hormones from making the biggest step, which is moving countries. Once you begin to adapt and things start to settle, you start to face what other locals are facing. Best thing is to always dress for the weather, eat healthy, stay active, take your vitamins, and up your social skills. So people don't actually check the weather of the country before they go. Can they survive this? I know some people will be like, my people are there, they're surviving, you'll survive. But you may not actually survive. Weather affects your mood. Many people are depressed because of the switching weather. Some places have 4 seasons in one day. You have it sunny in the morning, before you know it is raining, next thing is cold and windy, and next thing is dry, and you're like, your mind is, what is going on? Meanwhile, you came from a place that was just one weather for a period of time, done, next weather come up, done. So all of this would play with your emotions. That is why you always advise, as much as you can, take as much vitamin D from the sun, or you take your supplements, stay active, eat healthy, dress warm, dress for the weather, okay? Some of the topics are things I've discussed in my previous videos, and I would suggest that you go and watch those videos. It is very detailed and helpful if you're thinking of migrating from your home country. I use students as case studies because that's a common route, but the advice and tips, they apply to all immigrants. 3, high expectations. Because it's abroad doesn't mean that your problems will be solved instantly. The grass is greener where you water the ground. Remember that quote. Because it's abroad doesn't mean that they will be way more advanced in everything than your home country. So check your expectations. Of course, there are some things that will be better, far, far better than what you have in your home country. But there are some things that will surprise you. So be open for surprises. Which brings me to my 4th reason, unwillingness to learn to adapt. Many people struggle because they expect things to work the same way it did back home. It's like someone coming to your house and forcing you to behave like them, especially when their behavior is very unproductive or is viewed as backwards. So some of them resist change, and you see people struggling to survive. And then you add winter to the mix for those in the temperate regions, and you see as depression sets in. Before you know it, they have packed up their bags and they are heading home. I know for some people, the fact that it seems that they are losing control of their territory can cause this to happen. But always remember that you packed up your bags and left your home country. The first thing that you should do is to prepare your mind for changes on so many levels that words cannot describe. Thanks to the internet, you can learn about your new country before even getting there, before even deciding to make a move down there. Now, this resistance to change can cause the last reason that I'll be highlighting, and that is being closed-minded. I think another word for it is dogmatic. Being closed-minded will limit you from being receptive to ideas. Of course, you mustn't accept everything. You must have values. And if your values are good, please hold on tight to them. But it's always also good to have an open mind because you don't know it all. And it's possible that what you know may have been wrong. If you are closed-minded, you won't be able to learn a lot of stuff. And you find out that it looks like you're going backwards and things are not really, going the way you plan, and you just get everything gets in your head and you pack your bag and leave. So it's always advised to keep an open mind. Also learn how and when to mind your business. Respect people's boundaries and set boundaries yourself. If you don't have boundaries, set them. And be prepared to step out of your comfort zone. You need to learn how to step out of your comfort zone. It's not easy, trust me. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt. It's not easy, but you should, once you have that willingness to learn, you would want to try. And also be willing to learn and unlearn. Many people are not willing to unlearn old habits and learn new ones. Good stuff, I mean, not the bad stuff. And this also contributes to not having a good time in that new country and then just packing it up and going home. So most importantly, I have to say here is be willing to learn and unlearn and prepare your mind to step out of your comfort zone. You've already done that by moving 1,000 kilometers to a new country. Just keep that energy up and you'll find out that you will grow and you will see some opportunities that you wouldn't have seen if you were stuck in your old ways. And chances are you will not have to pack up and go back to your home country. There are other reasons that can lead one to leave their new country and return to their home country. For instance, people go back home because they have better jobs there, they have a better life there, they're going to meet family, they're going to get married, they are living for their health, for their well-being, and even for their safety. Yes, people go leave their new country back home for their safety and their health and their well-being. So there are other great reasons, but these are the 5 themes that I noticed in many of these videos that I've watched, and I decided to give a high-level summary and of course give tips because I love to give tips without actually getting into the nitty-gritty. So that's it. All right, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy all the opportunities that life has to offer you and stay safe. See you in the next video. Bye now.